Welcome to the Tipsi consumer app demo. The first thing I'll do is show how Tipsi shows up on the user's phone. So if you see in the bottom left here, you actually see the Tipsi icon sitting here on the screen. If a user logs in, they actually get an alert on their phone that says you are nearby a Tipsi-enabled store. If they click on that, it launches Tipsi, and the shop itself in a nearby proximity shows up. So if a user is driving by in a certain proximity, for example, walking by a store, or if they actually walk into a store, all these prompts occur. So unlike a usual application where the user has to think about it, this is actually done for the user. It reminds the user through the beacons that this is available for them. Now I will click into the shop itself. And at this point, I'll see a couple suggestions. This first wine is being suggested because of the price. It's a great deal here versus what we see on the average online price. I can also look in the second suggestion. Here's a staff pick, something that the staff itself has recommended within the store. And as I can see here, the more I use and the more I record within Tipsi or buy within Tipsi, then the better the suggestions and the more suggestions I get. So first thing I'll do is actually launch the map here. This is a map of the store. It shows each of the aisles where the different wines are, beers, spirits, etc. You can actually see your little avatar walk around the store. So I'll do a little bit of a walk here. But I'll also look at certain sections, for example. So I'll look at the products right around me if I want to compare them to each other. And as I move around the store, it shows me the specific products around me as I walk. And then if I go to certain other products over here, I will see that, I'll see a label, for example. I will see a little bit of a preview, but if I want to get more information, I can just actually go here and look at the full list of the products around me. So now I'm looking at about 6 or 7 products. I can see which ones have professional ratings, which ones are staff picks or value picks, things like that. Some may have particular noted or super vintages. So it's a great way to basically pull up all this information, see it all, and obviously we can click on any of this information, expand it to see all the information on every single wine or beer or spirit within this store. Also, if I want to locate it, I can locate it in store, and it shows me exactly where it is within the store, and breadcrumby to it as well. So again, tons of information, maps, everything you could possibly want on every single wine, and that is part of the content that Tipsi provides for each SKU and for the store or the chain itself. Now we will go over Apple Pay and adding to cart in a minute, but the first thing I'll do is go back here to the home screen. This is sort of our main screen here for the retailer. There's 2 different main functionalities plus the map and the scanning, and that is discovering wine or browsing wine, or if you're looking for something specific or you have an idea of what you want in mind, the match and search function is pretty much for you. So clicking the match and search function, I'll start with that. If I click match, I basically will be able to pull up all the wines I've had recently, scanning, favorites, wish list, and from that I'm actually able to pick a wine that I've liked before or had previously. Maybe I was given at a party, or I saw it at a different shop or something like that. Be able to plug it in at Tipsi for the specific store, and now it shows me the most similar wines within the store that I'm actually in. So now I'm seeing the best match on, and it'll lay out exactly why these are why this particular wine is a perfect match, and maybe why it isn't in other cases as well. So you can also take this for yourself and say, well, I only care about certain factors, so reorder it and show me again what the best match is. And so it'll reorder by whatever the consumers really wants to plug in as what they care about. The beauty of this is it also works for your friends. So if you've got a friend, for example, I'll pick Aaron here, I can look at what he's liked recently, what he's drank recently, and say I'm going to a party or he's hosting something. Instead of buying something I like, I can actually look into his profile and find something he likes, and then maybe find something very specific or very similar to it within the store that I'm currently in shopping for him. So again, a very, very elegant and simple way to make sort of the social aspect of wine very easy. Now I'll go back here for a second just to explain search. You can search for any wine. So say you don't have anything in your profile yet, you're a brand new user, or maybe there's something specific that you heard about from someone in a conversation, you want to plug that in, you can do that as well and match that. Now heading back to this main screen again, the Discover function. Basically, look, we can have wines, beers, spirits, other whatever's in the store, and say, hey, look, I'm looking for a particular red wine tonight. I'm looking for something maybe from, I don't know, maybe I'm looking for something from France, and something from Bordeaux. Now it says I have 29 wines in the store that are from Bordeaux, 11 subregions. Do I want to keep looking and go more specific, or maybe I'll just compare these wines? And click next, 29 wines. Okay, show me the wines from Bordeaux that are red, and let me compare these to each other. And I can look at things by, let's say, price. Maybe I have a certain budget in mind. Okay, here are the wines now, how they compare to each other. Now I can filter these by many different ways: value, critic score, staff picks, vintage quality. I can look at only certain varietals. But again, it's a very simple way to compare a lot of SKUs and get right down to brass tacks quite quickly without having to know too much about wine, but obviously having all the information you could possibly want on each specific SKU. This one is a staff pick. This one is a wine enthusiast rating of 83. This is 89 from Wine Spectator. This one also has consumer reviews I can look at as well, winemaker's notes, and really all the information I could possibly need to make or help with my decision making this a content-based purchase rather than being a more of a commodity-based purchase. So backing out of here for a second and looking at some of the other ways we can look at it, we can look at it by varietal. We can look at it by, for example, I can look at all the Bordeaux varietals, or maybe I want to look at budget. So I only have a certain budget in mind, and that's the most important thing to me tonight. What do I have that fits that profile? Can also go down here into food and wine pairing and saying, hey, look, I'm going to be having, let's say, veal tonight, and I don't know exactly what pairs with veal, but hey, look, my budget is $30 plus. What is the best wine that fits that profile that matches with beef and veal? And so it'll show you all the wines and then percentage match, and then obviously if you want to find out exactly where it is in the store, it's an easy way to get to that. Or vice versa, maybe you have a wine in mind and then you want to, so maybe I'm going to be looking for something from, let's do a different region this time. Maybe I'm doing something from the Rhone, and I'm going to go Rhone. Well, what's the best pairing from the Rhone Valley? And now I can pick that up and get a perfect pairing here, saying, hey, look, beef and lamb really going to be great with a heavy Rhone wine. So again, a simple way to really empower the consumer, make them comfortable, make them happy that they're in charge, they're making this decision. The last thing I'll show you for the consumer functionality is actually the scanning, which is very, very simple. So I can just pull up a wine here, scan it, and upload it. It looks like it works. And now I've got the wine I'm looking for, the information. It's actually in the store, all the store commentary as well. So maybe the store wants to add additional information here. The winemaker's notes, and again, all the information possibly you could want on this wine, down to the appellation, sub-appellation for this particular wine. So this one happens to be on a special offer, even better. So a really great way to compare, look at wines, do all that, and again, just have all this stuff be done by the consumer, feel empowered, and for them, it's a simple and easy way to find and then purchase those subsequent products. The next part of the application is our inventory system, which sits atop of the retailer's POS system. So basically what it does, if you want to think about it, is via barcodes it's able to sync the existing inventory in the POS and then with the Tipsi inventory. And what that does is allow for us to power the app, but also create all that content that's actually much more accurate than the POS SKU by having a Tipsi specific SKU that is generated through an image. So to explain what that actually means, I'll give you an example of what it looks like here. So here are all the wines at this particular store. They've all been linked to the POS system, and all we ask that the store do is, as a new product, and this is creates alerts in our system, so there's a to-do list, but as a new product comes into inventory, we have the name of it from the POS system, and it'll tell you, so say you get 3 new products on a Monday, go and scan that barcode. So we'll go here to the barcode. This product is matched. So we can pull it up. We know it's already in the Tipsi system. It's already in the inventory system. We can then look at the pricing. Everything's already synced with your POS system. You can add then if it's on special, if there's a store commentary, etc., and then also where it is in the store. But the point of this is that this linking the barcode links to the existing POS system. So very, very simple. As you get a new product that may not have has not been in the system before, is not currently in the system, but is in the inventory system, but not yet in Tipsi, all you do is scan the barcode here. It says, hey, this is a new product. We haven't seen this before. So it's going to ask the store to take a picture of it. Is it a wine or is it another spirit or beer? And take that picture of the label. Here's the 2012. Confirm the vintage, just in case the label didn't contain the vintage in the viewpoint there. Where it is in the store, this can be automatically generated by the beacons as well from where you take the picture, but this one is asking me to do it manually here. And I can either skip this. This will also be added by the POS system as well via the sync. So I can skip this. And then all you have to do is wait about between 30 and 45 minutes, and that'll be added to the Tipsi app that we saw earlier. So now everything is synced in your database. So all the information you have is now available. The two systems are synced, and we were using that picture then to really, almost as a fingerprint, to know exactly what that wine was, or beer or spirit, and not have to rely on just the 16 or 18 characters provided by in the description or provided the name from the POS system. So this is where we're able to generate complete accuracy on the actual product and provide the actual content, winemaker's notes, professional ratings, etc. on that unique SKU. And so that's a very important part of Tipsi, is providing the correct and accurate content. The next section I'll show is the Apple Pay integration. It's also Google Pay as well. So what we have here is being able to buy this particular item, add it to cart, pick an option of picking up the store or shipping to yourself. Very, very simple, elegant, and all integrated with the device already. The last thing I'll show is quickly the Tipsi retail website, where the retailer can look at things, change things, add new wines, etc. Check out everything that they've done. Very elegant, very, very simple. Now, thanks for taking a look at the Tipsi for Retail. It's been a pleasure to provide this information to you.